Hello BookTube community, and welcome to another installment of Aaron's Book Club. I'm sorry it's been a bit, but I have been busy trying not to die. I've been having an awful, I don't know if it's a chest infection or cold or whatnot, but I haven't been in any shape to do any kind of videos or anything like that. Now the last video that I did, I have told you that I got a book from a friend of mine that I wanted to get read and back to her because she let me borrow it, right? So I try to be very careful about books that I borrow. Now, with me being as sick as I am, I was able to get the reading done fairly quickly. So, I'd like to do a book review of The Art of Racing in the Rain. I've never even heard of this book, let alone this author. But it was a really, really good book. The author did a good job of making you believe that it's the dog that's doing the storytelling and that kind of thing. And the outlook of the dog is something that I think we should all strive to be like. Like the favorite phrase in the book that I really enjoyed was, that which you manifest in front of you is what's going to happen in your life. And I think that is the best view of life to have, because if you only think about positive things, then more than often than not, positive things are going to happen. And it's the same thing with negative things. And I'm actually going to use that in my life going on forward. I'm going to try to be more positive and a lot less negative. Because in reality, life is a lot better than it was even a few years ago, and I need to embrace that and accept that. But this book will help you show that. It's about a dog that lives with a family, and the main character of the family is a race car driver, and he's struggling through life, and he goes through difficulties with his wife and with his wife's in-laws. By the end of the book, I really hated the wife's in-laws. It struck close to home when you have family issues. So that was something that I enjoyed reading about. The struggle that the main character had to go through was phenomenal, and the author did a good job of showing how the character was in fact very flawed and wasn't always the hero, and there were times when the character wanted to give up, and understandably so, because I don't think I would have been as strong as the character was. But it showed how, maybe a hero isn't necessarily one that always does well, but one that goes through severe adversary, wow, can't talk, and triumphs over that, and still is humble by the end of that. I think that's a good definition of hero, and I think this book points it out. The dog in this book is not like any other dogs, and he knows it, and his philosophy in life is very passionate to him, right up until the end, and then there's some second guessing that he does that I find very, very nice. It's nice to know that the character, and even the narrator, is a bit flawed. It's a book that I really enjoy, and if I find it on sale somewhere, I'm going to pick it up, because it was just that much fun to read. It was a quick read. I think it was done in 2 days, even with me being too sick to do anything. I was done fairly quickly, so it was something that I enjoyed. Excuse me. So that was a good part on that one. But I think if any of you are out there looking for something fun to read, fun, but like, keep your tissue with you, The Art of Racing in the Rain is a good philosophy on life. It's a good philosophy on how to live life, and it was a really good read. It's one that I think I'm going to treasure, and I'm so glad that my friend loaned it to me to read. So all of you out there, if you can get a copy of The Art of Racing in the Rain and some quiet time out there, maybe get some reading done. Thanks so much for putting up with me and listening to me talk, even though I barely can. I will talk to you when I have another book read.